Alright, so today I'm out and about, I guess you call it. Customers, pretty regular. Anyways, he's got a trip hopper feeder and he wants me to replace that. I think I can straighten this out, just basically both sides of square tubing. So I got angle iron just in case, but I also got a stick 1.5" 11 gauge square tubing to replace that. So I've already emptied it out. I was going to use the tractor, but it won't start. So this is just problems you got to deal with when you don't have your own service truck, I guess you call it, or crane on it at least. I got all that stuff. That welder wasn't there, but not anymore. So, and I guess I'm probably going to fix that dent and repaint some of that when I get done. But for the most part, we're just going to focus on getting this off and replacing these. That one's just as bad on the other side, but here we go. I got to get a skid steer from over there. So I got the feeder off, you can see, and he wanted me to look and see. I need to clean most of this off, but just by cleaning I mean push it back. So I don't know where any of that stuff goes. So anyways, it's just an old feed truck. Wanted me to see if I need to replace any of the floor, but I don't think. Yeah, everything's fine. This thing wasn't even bolted down. He had it chained and wired to the headache rack. It's like I saw the chains wrapped around it, so I undid the chains, expecting when I went to pick it up there'd be bolts. Well, there's the bolts. That thing's so rotted out, wasn't even bolted down anymore. So, anyways, I'm gonna get this thing flipped over, I guess, and go to cutting. Here we go. Well, the camera fell over, but anyways, flipped it completely upside down. I'm glad I did, because I saw this is bent. That needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna replace this here in those two. But I think that's all. And if you ever flip one of these over, make sure, see, I messed up and I didn't put the blocks underneath there all the way by myself, so kind of bent a little bit, but I can bend it back. But put something underneath there because it'll bend that lid if you lay it over on top of itself. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this off, just this one, and these two out ones. Leave these legs here. I think they're fine. I know they're fine. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got that side off. Y'all saw, got those legs cleaned up, kind of. Need to do a little bit more to them, but anyways, I'm looking. I think it'd just be easier for me to just cut this off and put it in pieces. Maybe be able to reuse it, but I think I'll just put a new piece on it because this piece of square tubing's underneath it, and I don't have anything to get in there and cut it out. So I'm cut extra up here since this is another piece of angle iron. It's got to go butt back up to this one. I'm just going to cut a little extra, probably like a ½ inch or so down right here. Notch that out of this. Cut the rest of this off. And just put some new pieces up in here. So, alright, let's go. Alright, so I had stopped videoing there for a little bit, so I charged my phone, but I didn't do much. I got everything done over there. I cut the 2 end pieces out of that 1.5-inch 11 gauge square tubing. And then this is some 2x2 I had laying at the yard. I think it's 3/16. No, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's like 1/8 inch or something like that. Anyways, got it all cut and ready to weld. So we're gonna do that real quick. And I'm gonna be using, let's see what we got. I got some 1/8 inch 70/18s Hobart, however you say it, Hobart. And I think that's all we need. So, that's what I got to say earlier, because I guess this is my first video. I'm using pretty well. It's only got 100 hours on it. Lincoln Electric Ranger 225. I had a 330, but it kept having problems, so I finally sent it back. But using this to weld this, I'm gonna be running probably 145 on the 145 setting at 7 on the little 10 or the fine tuning. And yeah, I've only got 100 hours on it. Looks like it's pretty well beat up, but it's been riding around on a trailer in the back of a truck, on and off trucks. So. Let's try right there. I got these ends welded on. When I took it off, they didn't have those welds right there. They just had them on the sides and the top. And you know, if this was going to get taken back apart again like I did, I'd do the same thing. But I don't think this thing has much more life left in it. So next time it's being repaired, it means it's going. Next time something broke, it's going to the scrapyard probably. So. Anyways, I'm gonna put these pieces of angle iron on, finish this up, and I'll get back to y'all. So I got everything done for the most part. Anyways, I welded these little tabs right here on. So instead of having to run a bolt through here, which I think was the reason then when it rusted out, was there was a hole in there. Just run a bolt through here into the bed of the truck. I think I bent those when I flipped it over, but we bent them back. Anyways, so I'm gonna get all this strung up or rolled up, whatever you want to call it, and we'll put it back on the truck. I don't think it needs to be painted. Whoever did that didn't paint it, so I'm not gonna bother painting it. There is like this siren. Gotta wire it back in. I think that's it. So I'll get back with you when I get all that done. So we're back. I had to run the town and get some screws, which I forgot the washers in my pickup. Just a second. Ooh, it got dark on me, or it's getting dark on me. Alright, there's some washers. Can I get enough? 4, okay, that'll work. I didn't even check. Should have got 2 of these, I guess, but it'll be fun. Alright, let's bolt this thing down. It'll have to work. Alright. That's it. Got that done. That's all we need to do, I guess. Except go park. I guess I gotta fill that feeder back up. That's no big deal. Alright. I'll see y'all later.